Hi. So that was thank you. That was a great inspirational message from Mark. I'm truly inspired. I don't know about you. I'm 5 years away from the lower end of the demographic for FAI. So I just turned 50 a few months ago. And some of you may know that I'm a kettlebell sport competitor and a 3-time world champion. And at the age of 42, I made a world record with the kettlebell, 16 kg kettlebell snatch. And that record was beaten 5 years later by a woman from Scotland who was in her mid-30s. And now, at age 50, I am a world record holder in my age class and a national record holder in my weight class with the 24 kg snatch, which is 53 pounds. So I plan to keep competing. So I know a little bit about something, weightlifting and competing and having endurance, power endurance as an older individual. And besides training people for kettlebell sport, my real love is bringing kettlebell fitness to everyone, to the masses, in a way that's fun, safe, and non-intimidating. So how many of you are already kettlebell certified? Okay. So not that many of you. If you go onto YouTube and you see all of the kettlebell videos, you're going to see the same thing over and over and over. Those are presses, swings, Turkish get-ups, windmills, maybe a couple of other movements. Those are the traditional kettlebell movements that you're going to learn in a typical certification course. But a kettlebell is a weight with a handle, just like a handbag, just like a suitcase, just like an attaché, just like a grocery bag. Things that we use in daily living are awkward weights: a table, lifting a chair, lifting a bag, lifting a camera. They're awkward weights. There are very few things in life besides our cell phone that is centered in the palm of our hand. So learning to move tools like kettlebells that are off-centered is really important to learning how to accelerate, decelerate, move power, have big ranges of motion, and to keep that power and strength as we get older, to keep our muscle tissue, and to also have the mind-body connection. So I wanted to create a course that offered kettlebell fitness to everybody. And I'm not just giving a 20 kg or a 44-pound weight to somebody say, okay, you're going to swing this bell. No. I want to make it fun. I want to make it easy to understand. And for the trainer, it's important not so much that you know how to lift a very heavy weight, but that you know how to teach somebody to lift or move a weight, any weight. I have over 60 movements in my movement vocabulary that I'm going to teach you, not just 5. Because the moving a kettlebell is limited only by your imagination. And a lot of the certification movements that are shown pretty much omit the frontal plane. And it's super important to keep these lateral hips strong, especially as we get older, right? Okay, for knee health, for hip health, for movement health. Another thing that I've changed is the movement, the names of the movements. I've gotten rid of all the Olympic lifting terms, like rack, clean, snatch. I've changed those names to things that people understand. So instead of calling this the rack position, which comes from Olympic lifting, barbell lifting, this is called the home position. So when we do a vertical movement, this is typically known as a vertical clean or a swing clean. People don't remember those names. Those names are for trainers and Olympic lifters. I've changed it to a zip to home or a swing to home. Things that people will remember and not think weeks later, wait, what is that? What is that? If they can't remember the name of the movement or understand the name of the movement, then what are we teaching? The other thing that's different, besides the breadth of the movement vocabulary and the changing of the names, is the cueing. The cueing is predominantly external cueing versus internal cueing. External cueing has been proven to be more effective in getting performance out of Olympic athletes. Are you familiar with the difference of external and internal cueing? Okay, I'll give you an example. So when you're swinging a kettlebell, an internal cue would be squeeze your glutes on the way up and brace your abs. That's internal cueing, internal of the body. External cueing would be drive your legs through the floor. So if I drive my legs through the floor, I'm still going to get the same result. But the external cueing is more effective in performance and more applicable to daily living. When we go around and we're running or we're trying to catch a bus or what have you, you're not going to think, squeeze your butt, squeeze your butt, squeeze your butt. Right? So it's just a different approach. In my opinion, it's a better approach. It's a more fun approach for you, for your clients. So KettleX Thrive is something I've developed for FAI, which is just another branch of the KettleX brand that I've created. There's an online course for you to take. You have 6 months from registration to take it. The practical is done one-on-one with me through Skype. So I'm going to be the student. You're going to be the teacher. And I'm going to ask you to teach me how to do certain movements. And we're going to go through it together. Okay? So it's going to be with me. I'm going to be with you through the whole process. That's online. You can do that in your own time, studying. It's also on site. So I've taught at 2 Canyon Ranch locations. So if you have a gym and you have more than 10 minimum trainers, then I can come to your location and teach the course. 1-day course, CEC approved. Okay? So if you have any questions, you want to see some cool kettlebell movements, some fun stuff, I'm right over there, and I'd love to see you. Thanks.